Today I want to talk about home inspections. Home inspections are critical when buying or selling a home. The inspection report is going to give you an understanding of the condition of the property, and kind of give you any potential problems and identify them. So normally you hire a home inspector. They charge you between, let's say, nowadays $400 to $600, depending on the size of the house. Now, in the part of the contract already has that built in that you have the right to have an inspection. I recommend you use it and really do it. I mean, there's people that decide not to do it and later find out things that they don't know about the house. But with me, I recommend they do it. Now, if you don't want to do it, there's a form you're gonna sign saying I decided not to do it. But let's go with the guys that want to do it. So normally you want to do it within the first 7 days when the offer is accepted. Why? Because you're gonna do appraisal, you can do other things. So you really want to know if the house is in decent shape, and that's really why you're doing a home inspection. A home inspector is a general outlook of the property. Basically, they're going to check from the roof to the foundation, the plumbing, the electrical system, air conditioning if it has any, the heating system. They kind of tell you ideas about the foundation, because the guy goes to the top to the bottom of the house, and it's basically to give you an idea what it looks like. Sometimes there are things that you can't determine right away, so he'll mark. The home inspector will mark it and get a further to get a more clarification on the roof. Get a roofer. To get further clarification on the plumbing, get a plumbing because he sees something wrong in it. But there are things like that. No house is perfect. I always tell the buyers, look, when you do a home inspection, focus on the big ticket items. Make sure the foundation is good, the plumbing is good, the roof is okay, the electrical system, the drainage, all those big things. And there are gonna be doors that don't close right. There are gonna be windows that are, don't have the lock, whatever. Focus on the big things. A lot of little things you probably don't want to worry about. So I recommend you always do a home inspection. And let's see, inspections take about 2 to 3 hours generally, and the inspector will finish it up. And it's good to come maybe the last half hour before it ends, so you can. So the inspector has it fresh in his mind. He'll give you some highlights of what he found. I don't suggest you stick around the 3 hours because you're just gonna get an inspector's way. You want to do that towards the end. When he's done, just ask him, hey, tell me, can you give us an idea what it is? So he'll tell you, a summary, but he will have a report for you within 48 hours or less. He'll send a fully report with pictures, notes, and everything, and that you can review. And here's what happens when you have it. Here's the options that can happen. Once you have the report with you, we need to do the following: give a response to the seller. But here's what you want to think about. You can see the findings. If they're no big deal, you want to take it as is. You just say, I take the home inspection as is. You sign a paperwork for it. Or you can request certain repairs to the seller. Of course, itemizing them and requesting it in writing to the seller and wait for their response. Or you can simply walk away and not do anything, get your deposit back, and go look for another home. So that's usually what happens. But normally, if you really like the house and the things are not that major, you want to just basically try to work it out. Sometimes they'll repair it. Sometimes they give you some credit. It's not guaranteed they'll give anything. Or sometimes the seller says, I'm not doing anything. And then you decide if you want to walk away or buy it as is, or maybe ask them to lower the price a little bit to fix some of the items. So those are the things I recommend. Home inspections are critical. You definitely want to do it. This is in addition to a termite inspection. So I recommend you do it. Till the next time. See you later.